Hey everyone, today I'll be showing you the process of how I'll be installing my dash cam into my 2016 Scion IM, and I've decided to hardwire it into the fuse box that is under the steering column under here. So the dash cam that I have is the Vava, I think it's the V2 dual dash cam, which has the interior camera and records the front as well. And this is the hardwire kit that I purchased off Amazon for around $15. So basically just plug into here and then funneling the cable through here into the fuse box. And I'll be choosing probably one of the fuses that gives power when the car is turned on. So that way I don't have to use the car charging port under here. This basically frees up that, so because obviously when you install a dash cam normally you would use the car charger port to power it, but I don't want to do that because again I want that to keep that, that port open. So that's why I'm going to hardwire it. So hopefully this video you guys find it helpful. If you also own a Scion IM or a Toyota Corolla IM, it's basically the same car, and I'll just be showing the process of how to install a dash cam, hide the wire so it's nice and concealed, and then I'll show you the process of installing it into the fuse box. Alrighty, so the first step was to get it attached to the windshield, and it's a bit of an awkward spot, but I wanted to get the full frontal of the windshield into the front camera, and then the rear camera I wanted to have it record the whole entire interior of my car and try to get the rear window as well all captured in one. So that was the only best spot. Would have preferred it up here, but yeah, it just didn't work out that way. So but that's the spot where I like it. And now the next step is to take the cable and funnel it under the front roof. And the tool I'll be using for that is this little plastic pry tool that actually came with the hardwire kit, but you can get this on eBay for a couple of bucks. And again, if you buy the hardwire kit or the dash cam, a lot of them come with this anyway. So what I'll be doing is basically just taking the pry tool, digging under here very carefully, and then just kind of shoving the cable into there, tugging it in all the way, and then I'll eventually funnel it through here, pop this out a little bit, and then have it hidden under this weather stripping right here. You can kind of just like pry it apart and hide it all the way under there, and then just funnel it all the way through. So I will get back to you when I finish that. Alrighty, so quick update. There's the dash cam. Wired it all the way up through here. Use some adhesive clips just to kind of tuck it away. Nice and neat. And then now it's behind the headliner. And then I funneled it through here. I just pushed back this little pillar clip, and then I hid the rest of the wire under this rubber seal right here. And then what I think is the best way to do it from here is, as you can see, I want to continue to hide it behind this rubber seal, and I had to remove this plastic panel clip. Looks like this. And you basically take your tool, excuse my dirty floor mat, and just kind of start from the bottom, very carefully just pry up, and then these clips right here will release and snap out. Again, be very careful because you don't want to break them. That's what they look like. So just kind of use this as a reference that these are the parts, or sorry, the points at where the clips are at, all right here. And then you just want to just very softly release this panel off, and then now you'll be able to tuck under the cable behind this weather strip, because I was going to think of maybe just kind of hiding it through here and having it go through here, but then this plastic panel piece would probably not snap into place because the cable will be in the way in that corner right here. So again, if you want to keep hiding it under this weather seal right here, then pop this panel off and then continue to shove the wire behind here, and then we will continue on from right here. Alrighty, so we have successfully got the wire all the way behind this rubber seal. I popped back the panel on. Again, just be very careful with the clips. Push everything out together and everything should pop back into place. Now we are down to here in the fuse box. You can see it's right under here. There is a little door actually it took off. So you'll see this when you look under, and just basically take a flathead screwdriver like I did and just kind of pry under these 3 spots right here just to release those tabs, and it should pop right out. And this is the fuses you want to look at. So the manual said just don't choose a fuse that's higher than 20 amps. So don't choose, you know, the 25 amp one. So you can choose really any, as long as it's, you know, the fuse turns on when the ignition is on. So I chose the 15 amp wiper, the rear wiper. So, you know, that turns on with the car. So I'm going to choose that one. So I've already pulled that one, and we're going to use this adapter. There's a few other adapters for this one. There's the one that fits. So I chose a 15 amp, already popped it in, and then we choose, where did I put it? So this fuse right here from this little bag of fuses that it comes with. So you just want to find the one that matches. So this is the one that the Scion IM will use. It's probably this, it's like the smallest one, or at least the smallest one with the prongs. So yeah, so what we have to do is basically just take the included fuse, pop it into here, and then just put that back into the spot right there, the second slot right below the white one. And then we'll have to take the ground wire right here, and I'm probably gonna put it right there. That looks like maybe a 10 millimeter bolt. Remove that, shove that into there, and then tighten that down. That'll ground it. So I couldn't really find anything better. I mean, there might be something behind this little panel right here, which I just didn't really feel like removing it. So that one should do the job. And then once you do all that, you want to connect the crimp connection just right here. Basically taking this end, you want to shove that end, this end with a fuse, so it looks like this. Then you put that plastic cover right over it, and it should be all set. And the last step is just to turn the ignition on the car, make sure the dash cam powers up. So I'll go do that right now. Alrighty, so I attached the fuse to the add a fuse adapter. I grounded off that black cable right there. It worked perfectly fine. That is a 12 millimeter bolt, by the way, if you want to use that one. And then, as you can see, that's right there. The add a fuse adapter is plugged into the second fuse for the rear wiper. And now I'm going to test and make sure that the dash cam actually turns on and gets power. Let's put the key in the ignition. And there you go. Perfect. You can see it's getting power, so that worked great. Now, the last step is just to tidy everything up. We're going to zip tie this somewhere under here. I mean, again, you can remove this panel. I think you have to twist that off, and then this panel should pop right out. You might have to pop this panel right here, pop this out, and this way this whole one can move. But yeah, I'm just going to leave this be and just use these twist ties and some zip ties and hide it all together. But yeah, so that's basically about it. So hopefully you guys found this video helpful in a installation for the Vava, I guess, again, the V2 dual dash cam. Again, this will work with any dash cam. So if anyone has a Scion IM or the Toyota Corolla IM, hopefully this video is helpful. That basically, that's the whole installation process to hardwire a dash cam into your IM.